Hi, this is Jacqueline Bloomfield, and this is my week 4 lab overview of the skeleton for Bio 230. It is February 1st, 2018. Okay, so today I'm going to go over the 5 different bones in the body. I'm going to start with the flat bone, and flat bones are plate-like bones whose purpose is primarily to afford substantial protection for internal organs. Another purpose that they serve is the different articulations on the flat bone. While it is primarily flat, they'll have small projections where muscles can attach. However, they are the protective bones. This is evidenced by the rib cage and the sternum. Both the ribs as well as the sternum are considered flat bones, and they protect the lungs and the heart. And then the sutures of the skull are also flat bones, and obviously they are protecting the brain. Next is irregular bones, and they are, as their name implies, irregular in shape. They don't really fit into any of the other categories of bone. So the bones that make up the structure of the face, including the mandible and the zygomatic, are considered irregular bones. While they are protective, they also have different projections for muscle attachments. Another example for irregular bones is the vertebral column. Here's the vertebral column. It obviously has many different attachment sites for muscles, tendons, and actually bones. The ribs also attach into the vertebral column. Next, I'm going to talk about the short bones of the body, which are located in the carpals of the wrist and the tarsals of the foot. And they are cube-shaped bones whose primary purpose is to stabilize, but they also offer some mobility. So obviously I can flex my wrist, and I can dorsi and plantar flex my foot, and you see these little cube-shaped bones here at the base. Those are all tarsals. And then in the hand, also cube-shaped, harder to see, there are little cube-shaped bones, and those are the short bones of the body. Next are the long bones of the body, and long bones are considered long if they are longer than they are wide. So even if it's not a particularly long bone, it is considered a long bone if it is longer than it is wide. So the metatarsals are considered long bones because they are longer, and they'll have a shaft and then 2 heads at either end. The most famous of the long bones obviously is the femur, the biggest bone in your body, the big bone in your leg, and then second to that, you've got your humerus in your arm, another long bone. And then the 5th category for bones are sesamoid bones, which are a little bit harder to visualize. The only one that's really well known is the patella or the kneecap. Their primary purpose is to offer a smooth surface for tendons to glide over, but the bones, sesamoid bones themselves, are not attached to other bones. They are attached or embedded in muscles or tendons of the body. So obviously the patella here is considered a sesamoid bone. There's another sesamoid bone in the first metatarsal. So just here in the big toe, the first metatarsal here, there's like a small sesamoid bone that sits at the distal end. All right, so those are the 5 categories of bones. Thanks for watching.